Welcome to yesterday's NBA news from the 13th of July 2024. I have a new microphone, so hopefully it's, well, better. As we'll obviously go over the NBA news around the day, some scores, Summer League, WNBA, because news are hard to come by as, well, Team USA is not playing yet, the Summer League is just getting started, so not enough to talk about in a way. So, the only news of yesterday is that Taj Gibson is signing a veteran minimum with the Charlotte Hornets. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Taj Gibson for not giving up. There's that, I guess. Ronnie Burrell is a new assistant coach with the Portland Trail Blazers. He spent the last 5 years in Brooklyn, so he'll join Chauncey's Billups staff. I'm not sure how to feel about the Blazers and how I feel about Chauncey's coaching overall, but I mean, it's good they are making news. Moves, not news, even though obviously moves make news. Okay, that's... Okay, I'm sorry. I'm spitting bars like Eminem for... Anyway, lastly, the last news of the day is that Mike Muscala retired, apparently, so salute to Mike Muscala. You will not be forgotten by time. Anyway, then we head on to actual games. The WNBA was played yesterday. Liberty beat the Sky 81-67. No Brianna Stewart, and the Liberty still play just incredible. Their whole team has been on a roll in a way, everyone contributing, and Sabrina Ionescu had another incredible game, 28 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists on 9 of 21 shooting from the field. As Angel Reese double-double streak ended, she was defended by 4 players in the paint. If you are on any social media, you've probably seen it. They just denied her to get the chance to get the double-double of 10 points, 10 rebounds. And she's had a rough couple of games the last 3 games, maybe a little bit, over-forcing it. They had some foul trouble. The offense feels a little weird, especially around her and Camila Cardoso, that is, which both were obviously first-round picks. And yes, it's been weird for the Sky in a way. But shout out to Marina Mabrey for having a great game and giving me all the recs I need on reel. Then the LA Sparks beat the Dallas Wings 87-81. De'Erica Hemby had 27 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, another great game by her. And Rikia Jackson, the rookie, had 23-7-2, a really great game by her. So the Sparks, I guess most intriguing pieces had great games. They beat the Wings, where obviously the Wings without Sabali, who will hopefully be back after the Olympics, and with Arika just struggling efficiency-wise. She's just not been shooting the ball well. The efficiency is really bad, especially like the last 5 or 6 games, so she just needs to do better, and maybe the Wings can be better. The first round with JC Sheldon's gotten some shots, and she was efficient, just not enough shooting, right? She shot like 4 shots, had 6 points, on like 3 or 4 shooting, so the Wings have had a rough season, let's just put it that way at the end of the day. As for the Las Vegas Summer League, the Warriors, so we'll head to Las Vegas Summer League, which is the biggest, obviously, NBA basketball related thing right now, other than, I guess, international friendlies, but there were no real of value played. But there were no games of value played yesterday. The USA team plays tomorrow with Australia, so until the Olympics starts, this is the biggest thing we have, which is the Summer League. The Warriors beat the Suns. I'll be making a separate video about that. As for the Suns, Michael DeVoe, really impressed, and NBA notables are the 2024 picks Iguodaro and Dunn. They had solid games, but I think obviously offensively they struggled a bit, but that shouldn't be, the main thing. I did like their attitude. I liked Iguodaro's presence. Dunn was kind of invisible to me, but obviously I'm watching through Warriors lens, so I might miss a little bit more there. Also, David Roddy played in this game, and I mean, I'm happy that he's playing. You love to see that he's, he wants to play. But he had a rough game himself, and it's not just shooting, right? I think Summer League is not about shooting. You can shoot poorly, as poor as it gets, and it doesn't matter, because as long as you are playing good team ball and doing all-around good things, I think that's all that matters in Summer League. You should showcase the defense, you should showcase the IQ, you should showcase the ability to play in transition, to defend, and I just don't know with David Roddy, man. I just don't know. Which is intriguing when you realize that he had some moments with the Grizzlies earlier in his career. Then we had the Jazz beat the Mavericks 90-89. Cody Williams, the 2024 first rounder, had 21, 3 and 4. Anyway, 21 had 21 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists on 9 of 15 shooting from the field, 3 of 6 from the 3-point line. Really good game by him. He was, I think, the 10th pick of the draft. So, yeah, he really impressed, and you love to see it because obviously he had a really rough Salt Lake Summer League, and obviously it clearly helped that he got those bad games out of him, and he had a really great start to the Vegas games. Really intriguing prospects. Isaiah Collier, another first rounder, obviously played for the Jazz. I like his all-around game, which is all that matters. Really impressed there, but Utah, like I said, too many pieces in Utah at the end of the day, in my opinion. Which obviously speaks to the fact that Filipovsky played, who was the second round pick in this season, and Taylor Hendricks, who was their top 8. He was the 8th pick, I'm pretty sure, or he was in the top 10 last season in the draft, and he had himself a rough shooting game, which does not matter as much, but I just don't see it with Hendricks as much as I did prior to the draft. Watching few games he played later in the season last year, especially against the Warriors, and I don't know about his all-around game, but obviously he's very young and he can grow, so I mean, it's not like you can give up on him, but once again, it just shows you how many pieces, and it might be too many with the Utah Jazz. They also had Kenny Lofton and Darius Bazley on the roster. As for the Mavs, they pretty much have Olivier Maxence Prosper, who was, I'm pretty sure, from the 2023 draft, and yeah, I mean, the Mavs team is full of others in a way, not many NBA notables as I would put it in this video. Then we had the biggest game of the night, I would say, which was the Spurs against the Blazers. Battle between the Yukon guys, right? Stephen Castle against Donovan Clingan. The Spurs won 83-77. And I've been really impressed with both guys. Yukon is a great system, right? And Stephen Castle has really impressed me in the games I've seen as in the summer leagues. 22 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, plus 1 steal. He's letting it fly, 8 of 21 shooting from the field. And I don't know, he looks real smooth on the eye. Feels like he will be, he has the right attitude. He does a little bit of everything, tries, he knows what he needs to improve on. I just like him. I like him a lot from what I've seen, not only on the court, but off the court. And I think that's what you love to see and what Summer League is all about at the end of the day. As for Donovan Clingan, the shot was not falling. He was like 1 of 8, but still, 4 points, 13 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 5 blocks. The defense is what matters with him the most. And I think, once again, the shot quality he'll get in the NBA will be much better. And Summer League shooting you just can't take it as seriously. So that's great for Portland. Then the biggest... I'm just disappointed Scoot Henderson's not playing. You have Brandon Miller out there, who was great last season, right? And Scoot Henderson is not playing. And I've not seen that he had some injury issues. I just saw that he's not playing, which I feel like is also might be preventive because he suffered with a lot of injuries, but feels like he needs that game time, and the Summer League would be the perfect place to do it. So it sucks. Let me just put it that way. As for the Spurs, they also had the second round pick Ingram, second round pick from last year Sissoko, and Buea, who played with the Heat, I'm pretty sure that's where I know him from. And for the Blazers, there's obviously second round picks Murray and Rupert from last season, and Minaya, who I think played for them last season a bit and has played in a bit with the NBA guys. As for the Raptors against the Thunder, a really big blowout, 94-69. Grady Dick obviously had a great all-around game, which, like I said, 6 of 17 shooting, but the all-around game was great. 2023 first rounder last season, he was like the 14th pick, right? They also had O'Shea Agbaji in there, and that's it, which, yeah, it actually is that way with the Raptors right now, so that's funny, but Grady Dick had a really solid game, while the Thunder, they obviously don't have the big guns there. Jones and Mitchell, the 2024 picks. Johnson, I think, is from 2023. Boheim is also there, who is on a two-way with them, and they really struggled today. That's all there is to it. Then we have the Sixers against the Pistons. There are some, intriguing prospects, obviously. The Pistons had Ron Holland there, who is the first rounder from this year. The shooting is the biggest question mark with him overall. If he's gonna be pretty much Ausar again, right? Who's just both really bad shooters. He was 5 of 15 today. It's the Summer League, like I said, but the problem with Ron Holland and Ausar, right, is the shot just looks broke. So, I don't know how I feel about the Pistons rookies overall, but he had a solid all-around game once again. 15.7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Showed some smoothness, but it's intriguing. While on the other hand, Marcus Sasser, another guy, right? Last year he had some really great games and moments with the Pistons, and he was the first rounder. Obviously, after Ausar, he was like late first rounder 2023, and he was 0 for 6 today. So he struggled. It is what it is. And then they also have Moore Jr., who was a pick ages ago, it feels like. As for the Sixers, they obviously had Jared McCain, who is the 2024 first rounder. The shot has not been there, but like I said, all-around game looks solid. And he'll be able to create obviously better looks while he's with Embiid, PG, and Maxey. 11, 6, and 1. The rebounding intrigues me. The defensive potential intrigues me overall, even though the size will be an issue in a way. But I like it. And the Sixers also had Jeff Downton Jr., Ricky Council, and Bona, who was their 2022 first round pick that I quite literally had no idea of. But he did play, and yeah, that is that. I obviously did not watch full games. I watched the Warriors game, I watched some of the Spurs Blazers game, but mostly highlights because it's just too much on me right now, and I don't want to burn out in the summer, because the burn overall is horrible either way, right? The Heat beat the Celtics. Jaime Jaquez Jr. played 2023 first rounder. We all know him. If you follow the NBA, he's great. He had a great game, 29, 11, and 5. Nothing else to talk about with Jaime. While Kelal Ware is a guy we've talked about a bit, and he's impressed in the California Classic Summer League, and he impressed in his first game here. 17 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists with 3 blocks. The rebounding will be intriguing, but the defensive potential is there, the shooting is there. I think the Heat have got themselves another great draftee. All I can say there. While obviously the Celtics also had some guys there. Davison was their 2022 first round pick. Second round pick. Quaida, who is on their roster. Jaden Springer, who was the Sixers pick a few years back. Walsh, Ramsey, and Watson. And obviously their first rounder Baylor Shearman, who had 13, 5, and 6. Another sniper. He was 3 of 7 from the 3-point line. Played a solid all-around game, right? 5 rebounds, 6 assists. And I feel like, Brad Stevens and the Celtics are just too good at their jobs, unfortunately. So that's where I'll leave it at. While the Hornets played against the Knicks, Brandon Miller played, like I said, 23, 8, and 2 on 7 of 16 shooting. A really great game by him. And I'm happy that he's playing. I feel like he's gonna be great in his second year, and I'm excited for him. Hopefully the Hornets retooled enough, will be healthier, and will have a more fun season than they have had the last couple of years this upcoming season. While obviously the first rounder TJ Salone played just 14 minutes, but was really impressive. 8, 7, and 1 on 3 of 7 shooting from the field. Had some impressive moments. The size jumps out to you, like his demeanor. So, yeah. We'll see, obviously, once I watch more full games, once I get more of a feel on them. While they also have Black, Simpson, and Smith Jr. Nick Smith Jr. I talked about more. He had himself his best game in the Summer Leagues, even though he already obviously played with the Summer League team prior to Las Vegas, but he struggled, and today he did not. While for the Knicks, there was Tyler Kolek, who they acquired in the second round this season from the Blazers. And he had 7, 7, and 7, was really impressive all around. Another guy, hashtag, Nico Tochu stamp. Shout out to him. Follow him for good basketball content on Twitter. And he is impressive and seems like a good pick for the Knicks in the second round. We'll see, obviously, if he gets time with tips at all. And they also had Toppin, Jacob Toppin, that is right, Washington Jr. and Bo, who have NBA experience. So that is that. And the Bulls defeated the Bucks 96-89. Obviously, Matas Bujelic was the guy to watch. 2024 first rounder, 15, 7, and 2, plus 2 blocks, 4 of 15 shooting though, which, yeah, we expected with him. Once again, same like Ron Holland, the shooting will be the biggest question mark with him. And obviously in the Summer League, like I said, it's hard to really put into perspective how the shooting will translate. So yeah, take it as you will, but I like his demeanor. I think he has the right confidence, he has the right mindset, so I think he'll go some places. While Julian Phillips, the 2023 second rounder, had 17 and 10 on 5 of 11 shooting, and there was also Smart, Stewart, and Sanogo. And I completely forgot to goddamn put the Bucks in there, which is fucking hilarious, because they had obviously Andre Jackson there, Bisham, who was solid, Ryan Rollins is playing for their team, Livingston is playing for their team, Ty Washington Jr. So yeah, there was some players for the Bucks that I forgot, but I'm not gonna add them because I don't care now. Nah, I do care, but I'm sorry, it's just I'm done with the video. Anyway, I'll be talking about the Warriors game. I'm really excited to talk about it because the Warriors Summer League team has been fun. And then we'll see what happens with the USA team and everything around that. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoy. You can go check out my gaming channel and my thoughts channel. I maybe do one eventually. But that's that. Anyway, thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. Be kind to others. And I'll catch you all then.